Welcome to part 2 of our video. So this is just going to show us when we're looking at our grades, how we can use our weekly math work document to complete it. So the first thing that I notice up at the top is that I did turn in my life and numbers because it doesn't say missing, but I got a score of 0 out of 10 because I need to watch the video. That was my feedback from the teacher. The teacher said, let me watch this video. So in my work document, I'm going to make that note. My life and numbers, was it turned in? Yes. The score was a 0 out of 10. And the feedback, what did my teacher say, if anything? Because I might not get a written feedback on everything, but a lot of times I will. I need to watch the YouTube video on how to submit. There was probably a problem. I probably forgot one little button when I submitted it. But I'm not going to stop and do that yet. I want to look at all my work. It's really important that I get a glimpse of my week at a glance and see what mistakes I made because I know the only way to learn from them is to make them. And now I'm going to work on improving it. So now I'm going to look for the assignment called Math Mindsets Day 1. We're all math people. See if I turned it in. What's my score? What's my feedback? So back to my grades. I'm going to have to look for that. Oh, right here. Day 1, we're all math people. It's not missing, that's good. And I got a 7 out of 10. So turned in, yes. Score 7 out of 10. Feedback though, because a 7 out of 10 isn't bad, but I want to see, did I do something wrong? Did I leave something out? What was it that caused me not to get full credit for my work? Because I want to learn from this mistake. So I'm going to come back to my grades and look for the feedback. If you don't see it right away, you will see this little comment box. I click the comment box and I read it. My teacher says, I love these reasons for why we are all math people. So I did my part. I said why I thought we were math people, but don't forget about replying to your classmates. That's the second part of my discussion. And I bet that's why I lost 3 points because I forgot to reply, but I can fix that mistake. So let me write that down in my feedback. Let's say, forgot to reply to classmates. So I need to reply to my classmates on that post. And I'm going to keep going and do this for all my assignments. Those are my informals. Formals are like your graded tests and quizzes. We don't have any of those right now, so you may skip that for today. And then these are just some reflection or end of lesson assignments. I do want you to turn them in, but you'll see I'm not tracking your score on that. You don't have to worry about what your score is because it's did you do it? Did you reflect? Did you end your day with a cool down? Absolutely. Let's say it's time for me to turn in because I'm done with this. If I'm done, I'm going to click the share button and I'm following these steps in yellow. Share. And then I see it says, change the link to Charlotte Mecklenburg schools. Copy the link. Link copied, I'm good, but I have to submit it. This is that last step. Submit the link as a URL on Canvas and wait for the confetti celebration. So now that I'm done with my feedback and I've looked at all my assignments, I'm going to use 2 fingers. Don't click anything that pops up because those are old answers and old submissions I've made. 2 fingers, paste, and then I'm going to click Submit Assignment. I'm waiting for the confetti party at the end. That lets me know my assignment was turned in. If you don't get the confetti, it wasn't turned in. There's my confetti. So I've turned in my assignment and I'm ready to move on to my next activity. It's going to be my cool down quiz because I knew I had 2 things. 1 was a grade check, 2 was a cool down. So I'm going to click Next. And then I can start my cool down. If you have questions about how to do your grade check for this week, please come back to me in the Google Meet. This is your independent work for the day. We will do this a lot throughout the year. It's time to pause, take a second and check in and see, did I come back and complete all those tasks? Because a lot of times I've seen that my students are doing the work. It's in your Google Drive, but maybe you have forgotten to come back and click that submit button. So come see me if you have questions. Otherwise, you can start on your weekly math work. Check. Have a great day.